Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Chris Davis, and today we're going to talk about She-Hulk. So I've been watching this series for a while now, and before we get started, I want to apologize for not uploading a video Sunday or Monday. I was trying to upload a video, but the topics I had were not any good. I just didn't feel good about them, so I didn't upload anything, but I thought, hey, let's talk about She-Hulk, because that show, it's controversial, but I believe I do have an interesting take on it. So the show has been bad. The people who have been criticizing it, I see their points exactly, but I think the show is turning around. I think after episode 9 that it's getting better. Now, I will talk about more about episode 9 later on in this video, but to address the issues people have with the show, people have been complaining a lot that the show deliberately attacks men, talks about the negative parts of men, and that's what the show just really is. It's just a show that attacks men. She-Hulk is a tokenized version of Hulk, and all the show wants to do is ridicule men. And to really show you all that point, in a few of the episodes, they really go out of your way to show that men are bad. So, like in episode 2, She-Hulk's co-worker, he gets tricked by an Asgardian person. The Asgardian person pretends to be Megan Thee Stallion, and to bail him out of the scam that he was in, She-Hulk tells the jury, the judge, and the people in the courtroom that her friend is so misogynistic and such a pig that he actually believed that he could get the real Megan Thee Stallion. Now, to be fair to him, if someone was actually pretending to be Megan Thee Stallion, they actually looked and talked like Megan Thee Stallion, how can you really blame him? I think they really should have gone with that approach, but no, they wanted to point out that he's such a womanizer that he actually believed that he can get Megan Thee Stallion. And then there was this other episode when Jennifer Walters, she's She-Hulk, her other two co-workers who are female lawyers, they were representing this client who's a superhuman and he's immortal. He since he's lived for so long, he's had so many wives, and so you know where I'm going with this. So Jennifer Walters, She-Hulk, her law firm is representing this person, but the two lawyers who are working with him, they want to punish him for his misdeed, so they bail him out. But basically what they do is they make sure to get a lot of his money to pay back all the women, and they ask the women what else do they want, and they give him all of that. They give all the women all of that, and they're supposed to be protecting their client, but they protect him, but not in his own best interest. They want to punish him for being a womanizer, essentially. And then at the beginning of there's a few more examples. So in the very beginning, when She-Hulk gets her powers, which it's contrived, it should have been a lot longer. She shouldn't have gotten her powers and got control of them that quick. That was a 30-minute episode, by the way, so it should have at least been 2 episodes for her to do that. But anyway, she tells the Hulk that when Hulk is trying to tell her how to be a Hulk and everything, she tells him that, hey, you've never been catcalled, you don't know what it's like or whatever. And yeah, maybe the Hulk's never been catcalled, but he's been through some stuff. The government has hunted him. He's fought Abomination. He's fought Thanos. He fought the Chitauri in the first Avengers. He's fought Surtur. He was stranded on Planet Hulk for 2 years, stuck as the Hulk. He's fought Ultron. He's been through stuff. So when he's trying to teach you how to be a Hulk and how to control like your powers, like you don't have to be a know-it-all and stuff because you've never done this before. So that was one thing. And then like the second thing, I don't know if this happened at the end of the second episode or not, but we had these group of guys attack her, and they were being so over the top and blatant about them being like sexist and stuff. Like this one guy shows up and says, if you're gonna walk around strutting your powers and stuff, you better be able to back it up. And she wasn't even doing anything but minding her own business, and she beats up the guys, and I'm just saying that was so obvious. The guys are the bad guys, and it's so over the top. And then the main villains, it seems to be in this show, are the guys who criticize it. The people on YouTube, like Quartering or Yellow Flash, they're the bad guys attacking She-Hulk because it's a show about a woman and stuff, and they seem to be the bad guys, the internet trolls. When you watch the show, it's very, I can't think of the right term for it, but it's like I can't think of the word right now, but every so often Jennifer Walters talks to the viewer and stuff, and so she knows that like we're watching her and stuff. And as I said earlier, they talk about in the show people who attack Jennifer Walters' She-Hulk online. They talk about that in the show, and those people seem to be the main villains. And my issue with that is the show is blatantly attacking men. I mean, until episode 9, she wasn't fighting any villains or fighting any crime at all. The only fight we saw was her like beating up guys who were trying to hit on her or fighting Titania. There was no villain like she was trying to fight, or no organization or mystery she was trying to solve. And so overall the show has been pretty bad until about like episode 9, when Daredevil shows up, and that's when it gets really good. So we see her fighting crime, and like as I mentioned earlier in the video, we seem to know who the main villains are in this story. It's intelligentsia, but they're based off of people on YouTube and online who attack the show. So intelligentsia attacks She-Hulk like the people in the real world do online and stuff, and those guys are the bad guys. So this show is attacking like critics and stuff. Like it's not story-wise really good, because like you don't even see her fight crime until 9 episodes in, and this show comes out with episodes weekly. So waiting over like 2 months to see like any good story or like any main antagonist come into play. That's a very long time. But like I said, the show has some serious issues. But I believe after episode 9, it's getting better. I mean, will it still be like great after episode 9? No. I think the first 8 episodes really hurt it. I think episode 8 was pretty good, with her going to therapy and stuff. But I mean, they could have had some of this stuff in it, but they could have really put more like crime fighting and problem solving like in it. So, you know, like Daredevil, like he's a lawyer, and sometimes we wouldn't see him like in his Daredevil costume. Sometimes we'll see him as Matt Murdock using his lawyer degree to solve a case. And maybe if we saw that more with Jennifer Walters, the show would have been better. But they show her using her law stuff, but it's just over the top attacking guys, and it's not subtle. They beat you over the head with it. But like I said, it looks like it's getting better after episode 9, so we'll see. So that's all we have for today. If you like what I had to share, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with all your friends, and all of you have a great day.